Imagine a future where humanity controls the weather, taps into the full energy of the planet, and powers entire continents with the heat of volcanoes and the energy of hurricanes. A world where blackouts are extinct, fossil fuels are forgotten, and civilization is thriving in complete harmony with nature. Welcome to the concept of a Type 1 civilization. But what does that really mean? And how close are we to reaching it? Let's explore the visionary idea proposed by Soviet astrophysicist Nikolai Kardashev and our potential path to becoming a planetary powerhouse. In 1964, Nikolai Kardashev proposed a groundbreaking way to measure the technological advancement of civilizations, not by politics, population, or peace, but by power. More specifically, how much energy a civilization can harness and control. This gave birth to the Kardashev Scale.
Kardashev proposed different types of civilization. Here are the first three. Type 1. A civilization that can use all the energy available on its home planet. Type 2. A civilization that can capture the energy output of its entire star. Type 3. One that can control energy on the scale of its entire galaxy. These weren't science fiction fantasies. They were logical extrapolations of energy usage and technological growth.
So, what exactly is a Type 1 civilization? According to Kardashev, it's a species that can fully harness all the energy that reaches their planet from their parent star and use it efficiently. That includes solar energy, both direct and indirect, wind, hydro, and geothermal power, tectonic and atmospheric energy, even the motion of oceans and tides. In simple terms, a Type 1 civilization controls all the power available on Earth, roughly 10 to the power of 16 watts of energy. By comparison today, humanity uses only about 10 to the 13th watts. That's 1,000 times less. So, where are we now? According to theoretical physicist Michio Kaku, humanity is currently at about 0.72 on the Kardashev scale. We're making progress, but we're not there yet. Fossil fuels still dominate, global energy inequality persists, and our systems remain vulnerable to climate change, grid failures, and political instability. To reach Type 1, we'll need global energy cooperation, massive advances in renewable energy technology, smart grids and AI to manage resources, environmental sustainability, and perhaps most importantly, a cultural shift in how we think about energy and the planet. The benefits of a Type 1 civilization would be profound. Imagine, no more energy shortages, clean power for every person on Earth, real-time control over natural disasters, stable, interconnected global economies, spaceports, planetary scale infrastructure, and peaceful planetary governance. It's the kind of future we often see in science fiction, a unified Earth moving forward together. But achieving it won't be easy. The path to Type 1 is anything but smooth. It's a road paved with extraordinary ambition, but also extraordinary risk. Climate change isn't just a distant threat. It's a ticking clock, already reshaping coastlines, fueling wildfires, and disrupting food and water supplies. We must stabilize our energy systems before the damage becomes irreversible, not just for our sake, but for the generations that follow. Geopolitical tensions remain a constant source of friction. Nations compete for resources, power, and influence, sometimes at the expense of global cooperation. Yet, to become a Type 1 civilization, we must work as one planet, transcending borders in pursuit of a shared future. Misinformation and distrust are spreading faster than truth. In a world flooded with noise, scientific progress can be dismissed, distorted, or delayed. Without a collective trust in knowledge and evidence, we risk drifting further from the innovations we desperately need. And then there's technological disruption. AI, biotechnology, and quantum computing are evolving at breakneck speed. But our laws, ethics, and institutions are struggling to keep up. Without thoughtful guidance, these tools could spiral out of control, widening inequality or causing irreversible harm. This moment in our evolution is fragile. In fact, some scientists believe that this is the most dangerous phase any civilization ever faces: a bottleneck, a test. And most civilizations, if they exist out there, may never pass it. They reach the edge of planetary mastery and collapse under the weight of their own unchecked growth. The question for us is stark and urgent. Will we be one of the few that makes it through? Or just another echo in the vast silence of space? There's a kind of cosmic pressure here. We're on a tightrope between survival and collapse. If we can't learn to responsibly manage the energy of a planet, how can we ever hope to reach for the stars? Type 1 isn't just a goal, it's a test. One that decides whether a civilization becomes interplanetary or burns out before it ever leaves home. But there's hope. Solar and wind power are growing faster than ever. Fusion energy is finally entering experimental phases. Global connectivity, from the internet to satellite networks, is reshaping collaboration. Young generations are more climate-conscious, tech-savvy, and globally minded than any before. The pieces are falling into place, but we must act with urgency and wisdom. Nikolai Kardashev dreamed of civilizations among the stars. But his scale reminds us that our first mission is here, on Earth. A Type 1 future is not a fantasy. It's a choice. A choice to build, to innovate, to unite, and to thrive. So the question is not, can we become a Type 1 civilization? It should be, will we?
And there you have it. The remarkable vision of a Type 1 civilization. A world where humanity masters the energy of the Earth. Not for conquest, but for progress. Not to dominate nature, but to live in balance with it. It's an ambitious dream, yes, but one rooted in science, technology, and the very real choices we make today. So where do we go from here? That future starts with understanding, with education, with you. Because the more we learn about concepts like the Kardashev Scale, the more we can shape policies, explore AI, spark innovations, and push humanity forward together.
If you found this video thought-provoking, inspiring, or even just cool, hit the like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Simply AI Explained for more mind-expanding journeys into the world of artificial intelligence, space, and the future of human civilization. Drop us a comment below. Where do you think humanity will be on the Kardashev scale in 100 years? And if you're ready to dive even deeper, check out our other videos exploring super intelligent AI, quantum computing, and what might lie beyond our galaxy.